Welcome back to another episode of Team Mediocre Gaming Podcast. Introducing our hosts, Corrupt Owl,
Don't say it like that, like I'm doing something fucking weird.
Demonic Axeman,
If you see a shark, you just go out and punch it.
and Bud Cephas.
You ever see trash turkeys eat french fries?
Join them for mediocre adventures into the world of gaming, tech, and general jackassery that only three mediocre men could deliver to your listening holes. Now settle in and buckle up. The time for mediocrity is now.
Welcome to the Team Mediocre Podcast. I'm the Demonic Axeman with Bud Cephas and the Corrupt Owl.
What's up?
Welcome again.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome, people of internet land.
I think I wanted to start just by telling everybody I want to thank everybody for giving us our fucking anchor ads.
Yeah, I
ads
wanna-
already.
Appreciate everybody. I heard
That
you
is
getting
Episode 3.
freaking awesome.
some momentum. I
Episode 3.
appreciate you guys for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Budley Dudley was telling me he's part of the Facebook group on Anchor himself, and
Right.
said that there's people with hundreds plus.
Yeah, hundreds of episodes before they've managed to get there. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Ain't got no
Yeah,
ads rolling right now. We're waiting on an
Freaking
ad
awesome.
read, but we've got it. We've got 81 listeners.
Right? Yeah.
81. That's
So
And
we
we
want to.
appreciate
show
each
you-
and every one of you guys.
Yeah, for sure. We want to let you guys know.
Much love.
special thanks to Mr. Jundeek.
Yeah, Mr. Jundy Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Jimbo.
killing it, man.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, we appreciate
Love
you,
you.
brother.
Appreciate all the support. And
Not
we
that-
took note on the whole not being able to hear audio clips and stuff of videos that we've watched.
Right.
That was a mistake. We kind of had an audio issue last week.
We're
so
getting
this
better
week-
though.
Yeah,
We get better.
we're learning with every episode.
That's right.
Right. And when you guys know anything that we should change or want to see us talk about or hear us talk about, let us know and we'll try to get on that.
Drop us
Well-
a comment on one of our YouTube videos or something, and we'll try to cater to you.
Yeah. Because we like to talk about what you guys like.
If you're one of
Right.
the people who just listen to Spotify too, I didn't realize until I uploaded the last episode that during the episode when I upload it, I can actually choose a spot where you can send us a voice message or a message
Oh, cool.
to a question. The question on the last one, no one's seen because I didn't know I could do it until then. So I'm going to make notice of it now. The question was, what do you all guys think? Good or bad? Let us know. We take
Yeah.
all bad criticism as well. We try to make it
Right.
the best as you
It's
possibly
all
can.
constructive.
Yeah. Take the
So
good,
I-
you take the bad, you take the things you never had.
So when I upload this one, I will put another question on there. So if you feel like you want something else to happen, want a segment idea, something, anything, guys, tell us. You want
Video
a
you want us to check out.
mediocre pre-built? Let
Yeah.
us know.
Yeah, look at
Something.
the people watching. Look at these parts. We're about to
We-
put in some nice computers soon.
We're about
Oh,
to
yeah.
do a little something for somebody. So
Yeah, special somebody. That's something to keep watching us for to see how that turns out. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
we're going to do a little retro build.
Yeah, cool. I can't wait.
We're going to push someone into the 2020s. Let's just put it that way.
Right, but still keeping it
At
Old
least the
school.
2017s.
right. Yeah, yeah. Because we're mediocre, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I guess that's a good segue right into the first topic Mr. Budley Dudley wanted to talk about.
Which
You
one?
wanted
Well, I've done discussed so many things today.
the whole releasing lower gig cards, new
Oh yeah, this whole
GPUs.
spiel with NVIDIA releasing what is it the 1010 series,
Was a 2 gig card?
a 2 GB card.
2 gigabyte card. Why?
Everybody's just chomping at the bit for a 2 GB card. 2022.
Is there really a place for a 2 gigabyte card now?
APUs outperform
Fortnite.
2 GB cards now. But I mean, you
See?
can play that on an integrated anything now.
My son, I built him a PC over the winter, and we'll do a rundown on it one of these days. But I'll give you the gist of it. It's a Aurora's X570 board with a 5700G Ryzen
better
processor.
than what I'm running right now on board wise, anyways.
Well, I upgraded, so I figure why not slap it into his,
Right.
Yeah.
because I already had it on hand. So
Gives him a big upgrade path too with it along the
Oh
way.
yeah.
he's got 10 gigabytes of system memory. So I pushed 4 gigabytes to the video VRAM.
Right.
And I mean, on medium settings, it does fine.
Right. I don't doubt that a bit.
It's a good Fortnite machine. 7 Days to Die.
Esports, tear them up, man. Any of
Esports
them.
as well.
I guess that's what you really got to look at when you go for pre-builds or any kind of build that you're trying to do nowadays. Is that everybody's trying to get towards the esport?
Fortnite and what's the
yeah.
other CS:GO one people play a lot? I'm
Right.
stupid not being able to know what to tell you it's
He loves
called right
playing
off the top of my head.
Roblox, so it runs it great.
Just
Right.
rattling stuff off the top of my head is Fortnite, CS:GO, Halo on a low
Right.
setting, maybe.
Well, probably
The
some of those older ones
Right.
too.
older ones, yeah, but
We
I'm
might have
talking
to
like
do some testing on that, see if we can run
yeah,
Halos.
I'm speaking directly just like on newer ones, AAA new releases and whatnot. You can
Right.
run
Yeah,
fine on
Valorant.
one of those on those
Valorant. That's a
settings
big one.
I
on
do need
any
to do
of
some
the
testing with that.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, going back to what we was speaking about, the 4 gig cards, 2 gig cards, 4 is where you really need way
Oh, yeah.
high
Yeah.
compared to AMD card.
I mean, look, all three of our systems right now are running AMD cards, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was an NVIDIA fanboy.
Besides the buyer's remorse that we all hold, but my card, I paid so well at the end of it all, I'll be paying right at $800 to own it.
Right?
Now I can get my same card for a little under five, like
Yeah.
460, 440, something like
Yeah,
that. Just
somewhere
me
in that range.
don't quote me on the exact price. Just me just guessing.
And plus, it
Well,
fluctuates every damn day anyway.
Right.
it's like in my particular situation. When I built this PC, I had a set goal what I wanted to have.
Right.
And I got to 6,700 because it was in my budget at the time.
Right.
Right.
When the prices came down, I went to 6,900.
Right.
And do I have any buyer's remorse?
Kind of. Well,
Maybe a little.
in a way you do, in a way you don't, because
Right.
you do because the price did drop. You don't because you
It's
did
what I
You
wanted.
upgrade.
did have what you wanted.
You got what you wanted. Plus, you was able to give another member in the mediocre team
This beautiful card that's still in use
upgrade.
right now. Yeah. I'm
You know,
tickled to
I
pink
paid it
with
forward, I
paid it
didn't.
forward.
I sold it at current market value. I didn't
you
try to make
did.
any money off of it.
No.
Right.
I
And it
lost money on it.
barely used card really.
I
What,
lost
3 or
money
4
on half
months?
what I had to. Yeah.
So it was pretty. I mean, it still looks brand spanking new.
Well, he got it a short period of time right after I got my 6600.
Yeah.
Well, I got it in November, and see when did I get my new one? Back in March.
I've had this one about 2 months now.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick plug here. The website that I went through was cuttingedgegamer.com. And in there I did find my graphics card at the time at $59.99 a month for financing.
Right.
And I did pay for this card, and I'm still paying for $59.99 a month now because I'm locked in at that price.
Right, but you got pretty close to MSRP considering the time frame that you bought it.
Right.
Ooh.
At the time.
I did get it right. That the website is good at keeping real right at MSRP because now with the market being dropped, you can get my same card for right at $40 a month.
Right. That ain't
Now
bad.
the 67, 68, even the 6900 you can get for like $102 a month. You pay for it for 12 months, and on the 13th month, if you want to not lease it anymore and own it, you pay a 13th month and it's yours. That's a
Right.
real good. That's a real good financing.
Not a
thing,
terrible deal. Yeah, it's not a terrible deal.
considering I bought my pre-built, which was from I won't mention because I'm kind of upset with them. But it came with a
Better reason
Ryzen,
to mention them.
came with a Ryzen 3 3100, which has now been recycled and been upgraded. It
Right.
came with a stock AMD Wraith cooler, only 16 gigs of HyperX Fury, which was
Was it
great.
dual channel at least?
It was set in dual channel.
So that's a kind.
That's a
It
plus.
That's a
was,
plus.
I can't say much about that. The cable management was great. It come with the 1650 Super, which is a great 4 gig card right now.
Those are great cards. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
MSRP
Hard
is still higher than what it should be, though. It
Yeah, they're
should be.
they're
I
costing
agree.
much. Yeah.
It was a $150 card when I got it. Now it's still right at $400 if you want a brand new one.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Been 380, 390 right at a brand new one. And you use the ones $290, $300.
Yeah.
Still,
Should be a
Nvidia
$75 used card now.
should be, yeah. $75 used card, $150 brand new.
My particular case, when I first got back into gaming, I was running a PC from a box store, which was a pre-built from another company, which I'm not going to name. But I got it right before the big GPU hype. And it
Oh
had
yeah,
a RX 580 in it, 4 gig
580.
core.
That's not
And
bad. That's
I
not a
mean,
bad card either.
No, they're not.
it done well and everything I wanted to do. But then my two boys got into PC gaming and they wanted PCs of their own, so I upgraded that with 16 gigs of RAM and gave that to my oldest, and then come around and I built my youngest one. So now they both have their own PCs.
Well, what do you kids use their upgraded PCs for? What do they game on?
My oldest one, he's a big
He's a
into
gamer.
Call of Duty.
So esports titles, pretty much.
Simulator,
Hey, he's played Paladins with us.
Paladins,
7 Days to Die.
Call of Duty, 7 Days to Die.
Yeah.
Oh, so
He's a gamer.
he's much like Team Mediocre. We just
Yeah,
bounce
he's
around to
gamer.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Oh
gamer.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean he's not particular. He likes Call of Duty, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare. That's probably his top two, and the kid's really good at it.
Right.
Well, the question that I ask now is the only reason because that's the psychological issue that I have. Does he have a good effort at staying at game? You know, pick a game and stay with it, or
Oh
is
yeah,
it
he is.
is he a hip hopper like me?
He found something. It's like the last month. He's played pretty much probably nothing but American Truck Simulator.
Oh
Right. So he does get stuck on stuff too.
He'll get stuck on something, and then every now and again he'll wane away and go to Black Ops, play a couple matches, but then I go in there and you hear fucking big rigs. I was
Big
trying to
Mother Truckers. Anybody remember that game?
Big
I
Mother
thought he
Truckers.
was.
Oh yeah.
I thought the kid was snoring,
Terrible.
but it was the Jake brake on that truck.
Oh yeah.
I walked in there. Look, what are you? He's like, I'm hauling a load, Dad. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I'm going back to bed.
See, my wife herself has come into the room when I was playing the Farming Simulator 16,
Yeah.
which was the first one that I fell in love with. You know, I was sitting there just going along, and all she heard was beep, 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 beep. She came in there, she said, "Who's doing a delivery outside at 3 o'clock in the morning?"
Right.
I'm like, "Oh no, honey, I'm trying to line up here to try to cut this row of wheat. You know what I'm saying? I got to run it out there before the daytime."
Yeah.
This
Man.
is it, guys. We were playing one night. Me and KJ got our own farms and stuff, and
Mm.
we literally talked for 2 hours, but we were playing the game together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your farm was right across the road from mine.
Yeah.
Until we needed something. We're like, are you using this
Hey man, I gotta use that trail.
header for the tractor? He's like, no, it's over here. I'm like, okay, that's the only words we spoke for like 2 hours.
Shit, I'd go down to the end of my field and park my harvester, get ready to set a worker to start harvesting for me while I start another field. I go over, I say, "Oh hell, you done got it all leveled out over here now, don't you?"
That's it. My fucking tractor.
Just going around, man. I love those farming simulator games. It's something that grabs my boo boo every time.
Well,
Now I've
get
gotten
lost in
stuck
them.
in them like a couple of days with Robert and played them, but I never really got sucked into it like you guys have. I can see why you do, for
Dude,
sure.
when you start making millions and millions and millions of dollars just fucking
Hot
farming,
manure.
Right,
doing stupid shit, man, makes you
Let's
kind of
get
think.
into
Makes you kind of think how accurate these simulators are. If that's really
yeah,
how farming is, dude, I got a work ethic like none other, dude. I can go out there and fucking haul some manure, drive a fucking tractor around.
right.
if it's a game I can really sink my teeth into, like Valheim.
Yeah, that's one of the few games I've
I
really
got
gotten
talked into
stuck
buying
on.
it. I had COVID at the time. Well, to keep myself isolated, I played this. I mean, almost.
Yeah,
I would want to say probably 15 hours a day,
yeah, I'll verify that.
and I had like in a week like 120 to 150 hours on this in like 7 days.
Yeah,
You blew mine out of the water, dude. I mean, the
And I was
game.
kind of heartbroken when I had to go back to work because I didn't have COVID anymore.
right. I mean, I had like 180 hours on it before you started playing it because I'd done, about did the same thing you did, got stuck as shit on it, and then you got the COVID, and here I know life to right along with you, and now I'm sitting at over 400 fucking hours played on that game.
Yeah, I got like 250 on it because once we got to the point where we could just build whatever the hell we wanted,
Yeah,
you know, that's my jam right there. I just
yeah, I
like building
know, right?
shit.
It's cool
Dude,
when you get everything built up,
I'm big into architectures.
I really just
Like
wish that you would have got into it when it was at my peak of interest because you should have
right?
seen the Nordic village that we had.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
pretty
We
me and
cool.
Bud
we
just talked about doing this again.
Yeah,
we
we're gonna
had
have to do it again.
10 buildings at least, 10 buildings, the central
Hey,
building. We had a wall all the way around it. It was a fucking Viking village, bro.
you got to remember, KJ, I still have the private server till November.
Oh yeah, we do. We still have a
It's
big
not
old.
paid for it up till November.
I might be able to get back into it, but my psychological issues, man, don't allow me to stick with games very long. The
Got to
only games
try. You
I'm
you gotta give that old college a try, man.
past 5 years.
See,
In 5 years,
or
the only two games that's grabbed my attention in a way that I can absolutely just blow
Elden
out of the water,
Ring
Elden Ring and New World.
and New World, I could guess both.
That was the only two, and
'Cause that's another two games I put 200 plus hours
I
see,
on.
played
me
them
and
until I
Bud
beat
had a
them.
plan. It's just start streaming this from a new character and go from the ground up
Yeah,
on a completely different seed. It's already set up. We need to get into that.
yeah. We started it. We played one day and I had some issues and shit crashing and or something.
Yeah, I
Then
can't
What
remember what happened now.
what really kills my interest in those games is that yeah, I rock it out with you all on the time that I'm off work and stuff like that, but then I come back after my week of work.
right.
I'm a janitor, by the way, everybody. If no one knows, I wipe down shitters all night.
Poopy.
He is top flight motherfucking janitor of the world.
Damn right.
I'm a janitor, but
And when he
after
works, it sounds like bombs are going off. Just to let you know.
after my week of work, when I come back and you all have made our little village into a fucking metropolis and
Yeah.
done explored the entire world and done already went from
Well,
Bronze
see,
Age to Black Metal
Well, see,
phase,
that's
I
why we're
kind of
doing it
lose
this the way
interest.
me and Robert was doing it. We don't play on this seed unless we're together. That's the
exactly.
only
Let's
time we
all
play
be
on
able to
that
get
We
seed.
together.
should,
We
yeah,
won't play on
yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably hold
'Cause we
interest
got
a
other
lot
seeds
more.
we can go play if we want to do that,
it. Right. Yeah, we got another seed we put
Yeah, we've done got 100,
hours
200
in.
hours, probably like 400 hours combined on that server.
I
At
just
least.
I feel like I'm being left behind in the games, and I feel like I should pull my own weight. And when
I
I come
understand.
in and you all say, "Hey, here's some black metal armor, and here's a big ass mace, and a bow that fucking glows in the dark, and yada yada,"
See, that's where it is. We need to
I'm like, well, I didn't earn any of this. Now I can just go through and just whack the fuck out of something, you know?
Yeah, beat the hell out of everything. Yeah, so that's what we need to do. We'll do
Kind of
it that
just,
way.
if you all want to do it that way and we all just play when we're together, that's fine. That's cool with
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I'd be definitely down
That'd
for
be
that
perfectly fine.
Right.
'cause that's fun. Love
Like I
that shit.
said, Al's working his flipping balls off, dude, to try to get a promotion at work.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
They probably won't give it to me, but that's all right.
It
I'll
You
still
give
work
me
the
a
same.
was next time.
Before they might want to do it before it's too late, man, because when it becomes too late, I'm moving back to fucking Eastern Kentucky. I want to be around my grandchildren.
Nothing wrong with that either.
I got a
'Cause
That's-
then
second
you'd
that's
be
one.
closer to us too.
I got a second one. One that's once I come closer once a week, I'll drive to a location. We'll do this shit in person.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be
that would be
phenomenal.
awesome.
You know, we'll be able to set up. We'll have our own table, our own setup, and everything. Be nice.
Yeah, we'll get there.
A good place to do that.
My plans are within the next year and a half to 2 years. You know, I'm hoping to get this promotion, be able to save up enough money to fucking, you know, get a bank loan and finance me a place and pay for a land contract and whatnot.
Right.
So I'm thinking about a year and a half, but you know, things may happen sooner. Might win the lottery. Who fucking knows?
Hell, you're
I was pretty downhearted with the $5 and $10 bingo this week.
no
You
bueno.
want those people go play bingo?
Well, no, I tried it, and I don't have any luck with that. The guy I work with seems like he must have a
Rabbit foot up his ass.
up his ass.
Yeah.
Every time he plays this, he wins $50 to $100.
Yeah, older dude.
No, he's the same age I am.
Lucky
And
man.
I'm like,
I see people like that.
I'm gonna get in on this action.
Mhm. Lose money every time.
Well,
Oh yeah,
it all
That's the way
goes
I am.
for
I mean,
also it goes for
see,
how many cards he buys too to play per
he won't
game.
play for months. Go buy one, wins $50.
Oh, just buy one fucking card?
He's just
Yeah,
lucky. That's a straight up
Dude,
luck.
that's
it's
yeah,
so irritating.
That's the way Billiam is. He's the same damn way, man. That's the luckiest son of a bitch I've
just
ever known in my
shove a
life.
horseshoe up your ass, man, is about all you could
That
do.
motherfucker's got a horseshoe with a
I bought
fucking
two
4-leaf clover wrapped
this week.
around that, and then he's got a
Nothing.
fucking
He buys
rabbit foot
one. He's
hanging
like,
off the
I want
horseshoe like
$50
fucking
this
truck
morning.
nuts.
I'm like, get out of here. Get out of my truck.
But the only thing that I really truly like to do in gambling, I like to go to Indiana every once in a while and play some blackjack or play some roulette. Or if I'm playing scratchers, I like to play just the crossword ones because I like to scratch them off whether I win or lose. It's a $20 card, but you know what? I have fun scratching that fucking thing off.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to go to Las Vegas and play craps. Something
Man.
I've always wanted to do.
Like I said, you can go
Lose my
closer than
shoes.
that, man. You come down this way
I don't
towards
care if
my
I lost
place.
my shoes or not. I would still play craps.
We'll go to
I don't know
Indiana.
the name or just I'm Sega. I used to play at Caesar's Palace.
Right.
I burnt that up on Super Nintendo.
Religiously, craps is all I played most of the time.
I was a blackjack man myself. My game, I like some blackjack.
Do you all remember the small little handheld games that you can get in
Oh, the
like
little
toy?
poker dudes.
Oh, the blackjack
Yeah.
ones,
Oh yeah,
poker ones.
I had a
There-
blackjack one.
There was a shared one at my
Hey,
household
Yahtzee.
when I was growing up. Yahtzee was one,
Yahtzee,
and roulette was another one.
Oh
Or
yeah, I kind of remember this.
slots or something.
Or roulette. I love roulette too.
And everyone who come into my mom's house, this score that was on this game was a conglomerate of maybe 20 people
I
who
bet
just
you I was
come in.
involved in on that
I guarantee it.
because I
Anyone who'd
remember
come
this. I
into my
swear I
mother's
remember this.
house, that score is a conglomerate of everyone, and we had it up to like 10 million the last time I remember, or you know, it's been so long ago.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
it's just one of those things that sit on the table.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I
so
remember that for sure. I remember that
yeah,
because the Yahtzee was little red had like 4 squares
yeah,
on it for each dice or die proper terminology. Yeah,
dice.
yeah,
Yeah.
die.
Oh, hit my microphone.
Don't do that.
Well, I kind
Yeah.
of ran into it.
Let's talk about getting stuck on games. You want to know something? Mario 35.
You were good at it though. I was probably
Mario
garbage.
35. My wife could probably hear ding, 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 getting coins and busting blocks. Yeah.
You were great at that game, but in the same, I don't even want to prolong talking about it just because every second that you talk about it is probably heartbreaking.
It is, but I discovered if I modify my Wii, I can still play this. Or not my Wii, but my Switch. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't want to
still,
do that though. For
Hold on
still,
one
one second.
game,
I'll be right back.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It still wouldn't be the same,
not the same because I can't boot it in and play with thousands of other people.
right?
Be handful of people, It ain't the same, but still, man, I love that game. It's a great fucking game. Nintendo fucked up, and fuck you,
They
Nintendo. I love
absolutely
you, but fuck you,
they ruined it.
bastards.
Yeah, why would they ever
Give me like what
ever
was it, Pac-Man '99 shit? Get out of
Tetris,
here.
wasn't it Tetris?
No, they already had a Tetris. I like the Tetris. It's pretty cool, but they gave us a Pac-Man, and it's almost cool, but it ain't Mario. That Mario
Sorry,
35
guys.
was
Had to walk away
fucking.
for a second.
That was gang gang fire Gucci stuff, as the kids say,
I
man.
don't yet have an assistant to get my drinks for me, so I have to do it myself.
Yeah,
Well,
one day.
you gotta think about it. Mario 35 was a 2D scroller. You scrolled and you do your thing. You fucking play your level.
Right.
Pac-Man is a fucking single screen.
Same thing over and over.
Same thing over and over. The fucking
You
level
can't
might
even tell
change
you're
every once in a
competing
while.
with people when you play it, is the
You're going to get
thing.
a lot of heat over that.
You feel like you're just playing by yourself when you play that Pac-Man 99, even though there's 98 other motherfuckers playing it with you. You still
And
feel like
this,
you're playing by yourself. You're not
You know that,
battling.
right? You're going to get a lot of shit over that because there's some hardcore Pac-Man guys out there.
There is. I mean, I like Pac-Man myself. I play it. I'm pretty decent at Pac-Man too, but the Battle Royal version versus the Mario version, it don't
No
even
contest.
compare. It's no contest.
we'll see. That's the question I always had for the Pac-Man 99. Was it like on Mario 35 where when you went through and you killed enemies, you can send those fucking
Yeah,
enemies to someone else and attack
yeah.
someone else?
It
So
had the
you could
same
have
premise, but it just did
multiple
not
hosts
feel the
running
same.
around?
Yeah, you had all kinds of wild shit. That's what I say. There's so much even just going on your screen, you don't even realize you're fighting anybody else.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Kind of just lose track of everything else and
it's just
play
kind of
your
so
game.
chaotic. You just do your thing and pray that you win. Play Pac-Man as good as you can. It's
All right,
not no strategy involved like the
for the listeners
Mario
out
can
there,
be.
what do you think about Forza Horizon
Oh
5?
yeah, we've been playing the
We,
shit out
we
of that for the
recently
past 2 days.
indoctrinated KJ or the Corrupt Owl into playing this with us.
Yeah,
I don't have any actual bad criticism about the game. It's a fun game.
it is.
But I have things that I like about Need for Speed Heat that's not a part of Forza
I agree.
Horizon.
Right.
And the reason, well, you got to look at it this way. Like I was explaining to Mr. Budley the other night, is that Forza Horizon's more of a tactical driver game. The cars are set to realistic expectations and aspect ratios and whatnot. And on Need for Speed's side, it's more of an arcade thing.
Well, right, but
Yeah,
Forza 5's not as
it's not
in
as
depth as what the regular Forza series was.
yeah.
Right.
It
The
has
But
Horizon
changed up.
series takes elements from different.
I totally love the free roam aspect.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
I do love
love to be
too.
able to do that. You can do that on Heat, but what I like about Heat that Forza doesn't have is that the car that you get on Need for Speed Heat, that's a car that you bought, that you've worked up, that you've built, and you use that car for everything.
right,
On
Right,
Forza Horizon, they give you these big old bunch of cars, man, and you have a garage filled with cars, and you got a specific one or two on Need for Speed Heat that you're working
right.
on. You got this
Whereas
big collection that you don't
Forza's
know
kind
what to
of
do.
geared to
Yeah,
kind of collect all these cars.
right.
right,
Which there's no problem in that. I like that. It
No,
gives me a lot more options and a lot more things to spend my money on.
right,
right.
Hey, let's check this out. Let's try to make this car this. Let's try to fucking make a doom buggy. Let's roll through the wilderness like nothing.
right. Let's see if we can
Right.
make a Corvette do wheelies.
Watch the big trees; they will stop you.
They do
I get.
stop you very quick.
I guess this is just because this is the one and only Forza game I've ever played.
It's really the only one I've played because the other ones were so realism to me. It's like, nah, man, this ain't a game. It's a
No,
simulator,
Well,
which it
I'm
is.
kind. I guess I'm kind of biased because I played every
You
one of them
like
since like
Yeah,
two.
I understand the
Well,
appeal to it.
you're 100% car guy though.
Right.
Well, yeah,
You
Well,
understand dampening of shocks and all this cool stuff
right.
that I
right.
just can't wrap my head around that stuff, dude.
Well, building my own hot rod and stuff, I kind of had to learn that stuff.
Right.
Fuck's sakes, you're wearing a Fast and Furious shirt right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, he's definitely a car guy. Family. That's a good one. Good
But no,
one.
I mean, you enjoy the whole realistic aspect of every car. You like to know
I
what
do.
they can do. You
I
understand
like
what they can do.
some nuances and exhausts on different
Right.
engines.
Mhm.
I'm going in there blind, trying to figure it out myself as I'm going
Yeah.
through all these different ratios and stuff. I was like, oh, I can get some more speed on this, and I tested out. Like, oh fuck, I can't hold the ground for shit when I do this though.
Right.
Then you can work on your
You
spin.
yeah, like I said, you understand. Well, if I do this, I also have to go over here and fits with this shit to make it work compatibly.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just don't not wrap my head around that stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So all hell to you on that aspect, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
where I've played that many variations of the game, I've kind of got a grasp on how they do things.
Right.
In my defense,
Well, what was the first Forza game that you played?
With the first one on part 2. I
Two?
heard you played the first one on
That's what I was
PS1.
gonna say. Yeah, you probably went all the way back to the first one.
A buddy of mine got me into the second one way back when. I can't remember the year, but
What system was it on?
it was on Xbox.
OG? Just
OG
Xbox
Xbox or 360?
360.
360?
Okay.
But I can't remember if they had it on the OG Xbox, but
I can't remember. I kind of got to the OG Xbox late in the game because of the PS2 fanboy in me for a while.
that was me. I had PS2, and then I went straight to Xbox 360. Therefore, after
I got me an Xbox. The end of it.
I tried to stay with the Xbox because I was a big Microsoft fan on the
Right.
console play. Because like I was explaining to one of you, I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking about the differences between San Andreas on the Xbox and on the PlayStation.
Looks better on
I,
Xbox.
it does. Like one specific nuance that popped out to me was the little doom buggy that you would get,
Mhm.
riding through the beaches and stuff when you played it on PlayStation. It was just a blocky engine inside the vehicle. You played it on Xbox. There were moving components on this engine. You can
It
see
had
the fucking
texture to it.
see the flywheel moving. You could see shit moving on the engine.
Yeah.
I
Xbox was
think
a
you guys
hell of
enjoy
a good machine.
the American Truck Simulator.
I played it a little bit. Yeah, I
That's
kind
my
of dig
problem.
it.
If I start playing it,
Yeah.
I'll play it for a while
Right.
because I like the customization they have with it and the different maps they've been coming out with, like the whole western side of the United States.
Yeah. What'd
See,
be
that's
really cool is to set it up full blown simulator, the steering
I would
wheel and
love
oh
to.
yeah.
now that I could sink my teeth into.
Did you
Me
see
myself, I
that?
can drive a big truck, so I would love to try that. See the variances between simulator versus
Real life.
real life because I watched this video one time of this guy. He was the simulated drifting champion.
Oh,
They
I
put
know
him
what
in
you're
a
talking
real
about.
drift car, and this cat done excellent.
He's young too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't that old.
Yeah.
They put him like this. I mean, Formula Drift champion's car, and he done excellent.
Well, did you all see the video of the low budget gamer who played all the Horizons and stuff, but he actually couldn't afford his battle rig to have the steering wheel, the gas pedals and everything. So what he done, he took his mouse and taped it to his desk like this right here, like on the edge, so the sensor would catch here, and he took a rolly chair and set it up here as a steering wheel. And this motherfucker was in the top 10 of racers.
Ryan coming here was just looking at me, my boy, my youngest.
Damn, man. Make your own that's smart.
That's
That's
smart.
Yeah.
budget gamers are they're like budget engineers too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they are, yeah.
It's like man, I'm a master at nothing,
Right.
but I'm a jack of many trades.
Yeah, I wear many hats.
Well,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
like we were
Somebody work
talking,
the game and I can do it.
we were talking the other week. Bud said that he's seen the CNC machine on Facebook.
Yeah.
Neither one of us probably know how to work a CNC machine alone, but we put our minds together. Could you imagine the shit that we would come out with?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah, we
like me,
can make
but
some cool stuff.
I used to be able to do CAD. It has been probably 15 years since I've even touched any kind of CAD software.
Right.
I, I downloaded a version of a particular CAD software and I was lost because I forgot a lot of the terminology and a lot of the shortcuts and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff's
It
complicated.
drawed
It
on
really
paper
is.
faster than what I could do it on CAD.
Yeah, you think it'd be easy to just, take some lines and make a square block on this program, but it's no. You got to know the telemetries and things of what you're doing with all that,
See the word you even use, telemetry?
Yeah.
That's fucking foreign to me, bro. But like I said, you put three of our heads together, you give me an hour with three of us fucking around with the CNC machine, I guarantee we'll get a piece of plate metal and fucking
Just
have badass
telemetry.
design
What
on
I'm
it.
thinking is like in-car race footage of the G's and stuff inside the car.
That's what I'm thinking of, like fucking data and stuff
Right.
Yeah.
of
Geometry, man.
airflow and whatnot. Yeah.
Magnets and shit.
How does that shit work?
Right. I don't know. Just throw cool words out there now, man.
Throwing out buzzwords.
Yeah.
I would love to have
Synergy.
like massive neodymium magnets to mess with. I know they can
Oh,
lob your fingers and stuff off, but I just want to play with them.
I didn't know the exact terminology for those magnets, but now that you said it and explained what they were, I know what they are.
yeah, there's like, don't put your fingers in
Neodymium is
between those.
There's
badass.
a news story of a kid who ate a couple of them and had to get surgery to have them removed from his intestines because they had linked together and pinches intestines together and stuff. So they
He's
had to
lucky
go
it didn't rip through his
surgically.
walls.
Yeah,
Because those
They,
yeah.
magnets are stupid strong, man.
yeah,
Can't
especially
remember where or what source I heard that from. It might just be hearsay. Who knows?
no,
But
I don't doubt this because
Yeah, I don't either.
it's like I've always said, equipment. Those little pictographs on there of people doing stupid crap are on there for a reason. People
Yeah,
have done
it's
that
sad.
crap.
there's a comedian that had a couple of jokes like that. It's like, yeah, you have a chainsaw with a picture of a dude starting it backwards. The only reason is someone put that fucking chain blade between their fucking legs and cranked that fucking thing.
Yeah, they've
Exactly.
done it. Yeah,
They had to have for them to put that kind of warning on there.
yeah,
Did you
They have
notice
had a
that
lawsuit at a point in time.
yeah. Did you notice that most of the stuff that we get tells you that it causes cancer, but only in California?
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cancer in
That's some
California.
Bermuda Triangle shit right there. It only happens in California.
It's
Yeah,
mostly those saline moisture packets that they put in stuff for shipping.
right.
Yes, I've seen
That
that.
they
Well, you
won't
ever
ship.
notice walking into a tattoo shop, man? Most shops, although they have to by law now, is the red tattoo ink is known to cause cancer in the state of California, and it's just red.
Dude,
The last I knew, it was just red.
just looking at the small photos from arms, you can see that most of mine are red.
Right, so
Have red
you've
or
seen
have
that on
red
the
in them.
wall, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you come give me a tattoo, KJ, are you going to give me the disclaimer?
No.
we just did.
I
No.
guess you just did, but I was just asking in case
No.
I forget.
But the only thing that I do when I do tattoos is at the end of it, I say, "Do you like it?" And if you say no, I'll pull out a Bowie knife and say, "Well, we can get rid of it."
Right, that's fair.
I don't
Fair.
do what my uncle does. My uncle slaps
Yeah,
that motherfucker. He
done.
says, "All right, I'm setting the ink in there."
Setting the ink in there.
You
I like.
bastard.
I do too.
Oh yeah,
I had
that's
I
awesome.
had 2 tattoos from him. One is that one, the spider web, and the second one is supposed to be stitches going around my wrist. Now,
Right.
I'll pull this real close for you all and any video listeners or watchers can see.
Well, they'll listen.
You got to get closer. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's yeah.
There's a vagina in it, if you can't.
I noticed
Yeah,
that.
I didn't want to say it aloud, but you did, so yeah.
There is a slight slit in there.
Did he do? I think he did that on purpose. I feel.
Yes, he did. I guarantee you.
He
Yeah,
did that on purpose, which, as you
I
can
thought
see,
so.
I got the top part of the
Hello,
tattoo
kitty.
covered with the
Right.
panther shrimp, one of my
That's
beloved
my
tattoos.
that's my favorite tattoo that you got as well. I like the panther
It's
shrimp.
nice.
It's one of the most unique tattoos I've ever got, other
Come
than
on,
my
kitty.
praying mantis wearing a top hat and curly mustache.
Yeah,
You
he's cool
pick
too.
up Mr. Bigglesworth,
Yeah, she won't leave me alone.
also known as
Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Jägermeister. That's
Fun
what's got me thinking about Jägermeister now.
Yeah.
Well, have another.
Jägermeister, give us a sponsorship. I'd like to have a pint of Jägermeister during every recording.
Shoot.
I don't know about the Jägermeister.
Yeah.
I like black liquors, but I don't.
I'm
I'm
totally
sure
fine with Jägermeister. Shoot.
I don't think I could drink a lot of liquors.
No, Founders Brewery, hit me up. I will
Speaking of
definitely
alcohol, I'm
speak
going to
highly of
refresh
that.
myself. If no one knows, I'm drinking during this recording.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
I'm drinking too, Dr. Pepper.
I do every time. That's kind of my thing.
I'll hide the label, but I'll let y'all see the bottle. It looks real cool.
Well,
It'll
I'm
make
not
me feel left out now.
I'm particular to whiskey.
Whiskey
Particularly
makes
the
me
Canadian variety.
whiskey makes me what you
Whiskey?
thought I was gonna be when I was drinking. You was like,
You're
don't get
drinking
all
whiskey?
hateful and stuff.
Whiskey. Phew.
I want to know what whiskey is. I've never had that.
It's one of those things. Have you ever watched Fantastic Beasts and where they come from?
I have.
Well, when they
Yes.
drink the giggle water, the whiskey
Okay.
water, it's the
Yeah.
It's
same thing,
whiskey.
but
I got you.
when you
I like
take
to
it,
have some
you're
of that
almost like,
giggle water.
oh yeah, that's real good.
Giggle water.
Giggle water. I got
Kind of
drunk
reminds
one
me of
time and
the
was calling it giggle juice.
giggle juice.
Giggle juice.
Product placement ad.
Yeah. We're not
It's
alcoholics,
here.
so I mean, I like alcohol sometimes. Beer, though, I don't know, man. You guys drink that hard stuff. I'm a beer guy.
I know everybody's perfect.
I know.
I was going to buy a 9-pack of Coors Light over there in the pint bottles,
Yeah.
but 9-pack of pint bottles was 18 something over there, and that fifth of liquor that I bought was 18.99. So
Yeah, I wouldn't buy water in a can for that either.
it's
Well, I like
It-
Coors Light. Don't get me wrong, but there's a
I like
time.
water, yeah. I mean, when I'm hot and want to drink water, of course, that's fun.
hey, listen, out of
Bud
beer,
is a craft beer kind of guy.
listen,
We'll go ahead and get that out of the way.
I love Guinness. Guinness is my favorite beer. But if I'm
Guinness is,
going
yeah,
if
it's a
I'm
good
gonna
go-to
drink
beer.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
if I'm gonna drink to
Got the liquor to drop in it.
get kind of tipsy on beer, I'm going to get a light beer because my blood pressure just can't take it.
Oh, I had to
So-
take a physical for work the other day.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah?
got kind of irritated at this. My blood pressure, perfect.
Oh, yeah?
She said, your blood pressure is fantastic. I'm like, really? I'm a 274-pound guy, 6'1", and this was just funny to me because I started laughing. She's like, "What's the funny?" I'm like, "Because my wife gets irritated because she has to take blood pressure medication." She's like, maybe 135, 140 pounds soaking wet.
Well, I mean, on
Ate
top of
whatever I
that, your vice is alcohol. You like to have you some drinks, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And how you don't have high blood pressure, man.
Because he's active, man. He works.
That's true. That
Well,
also probably has a lot to do with it too. But I have blood pressure, and
I do less work than the other guys, but I do most of the paperwork and I run the equipment. So
Right.
that's here and there. So I had to take a page out of Bud's book on that one.
see, putting your business next to my business, next to positions and stuff, I'm under what your position would be. But I
Yeah.
think myself work harder than some of the people who make fucking twice as much money as I do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, that's me because a lot of times I'm off work and I get phone calls about work, and I'm like, man, I need to be on salary.
I stopped
Yeah.
answering my phone on my days off. I
Well,
truly did.
my boss, I've worked with this guy for 18 years, and I won't tell him no because he's like a brother to me. So If he has a question for me, I'll answer it for him. Now, if somebody else from work called, no, I'm probably not going to answer it.
Right. I don't blame
Well, I like some of my
Unless
bosses.
it's an emergency.
My
Then,
bosses are
yeah.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, I like my bosses.
But they try to bother me with stuff that I don't fucking care about. I don't care about my work at all. Like, how much pride really can you take in fucking mopping floors and cleaning nasty shit covered toilets all night?
Well, I agree with that, but well, I don't know where I was going with that, so never mind.
Especially when you have people who live in their car in the parking lot and shit and piss in fucking grocery bags and throw them in your outside trash cans and you have to go get that trash.
I agree with that. That is unacceptable.
Yeah.
People who are doing that, please stop doing that.
My job.
Think
Oh
about people
my
who have to
God.
pick that shit up.
I should really, my people have told me this at work since we're starting this podcast and starting our YouTube channel, is that I should do an entire episode or do a video on our YouTube about the crazy shit that I see at my job at the unnamed box store. I almost named it just then.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I noticed this. I seen the mouth movements, and I'm like, no, don't do it.
I almost did. I'm so glad I didn't, because the second that they hear me talking shit, they will fire me.
Right.
They will.
Don't do that.
That's bullshit. But anyways, I digress. I'm gonna ramp down because I'm starting to get pissed off about work on my day off, and I gotta go back in the
Bruce
morning or
Swaba.
tomorrow night. So I'm gonna.
Breathe in, break out, take a shot, and level.
You're good.
What was they said on that anger management movie? Goose blah blah.
That's your
Goose.
Yeah.
Bruce Swaba.
Yeah,
Bruce Swaba.
just calm down.
Makes
It's
everything nice
like
again.
my job. I've done it for 18 years, and I think I'm pretty damn good at it. And sometimes you don't get appreciation like you
Right.
should, and that's for any workplace. That goes
It
on
is.
all the time, everywhere.
You
Yeah.
know,
There's a lot of unappreciated workers out there.
I can't even say that, because the bosses that I like there, which are the ones who are there majority of the time that I'm there, they always tell me thank you. They always tell me that, hey, dude, you're a fucking beast. You're a bomb. You know, because if I have to stop doing maintenance and doing actual putting product on the shelves,
Right.
I can run 7 pallets of freight in fucking 3 hours.
I'll say
Right.
I keep a lot of anxiety about not know if I'm doing a good enough job, which
I
I've heard a lot of
understand
people say
that.
I do a great
Go a
job,
little far
but
and
still,
above and
yet in my
beyond.
mind, I think
OCD about it.
there's something I
Yeah.
could do more. And at the time, I don't think about certain things. They're like, well, that's just trivial stuff.
Right.
You shouldn't have to worry about that stuff, But
Kind of tunnel
it's just my
visions you.
personality,
I understand that. Yeah.
If I do something, I want to do a good job at it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, like, but that job that you had surveying, that's the dream job right there.
I love that job. I
Be
really
able to
did.
be out in the, that's what I want. I want to be able to be out in the wilderness. I want to be alone. I don't want nobody fucking with me.
Yeah. But that wasn't
want
always the case, but
Well, I mean, majority of the time, even if you had to, survey, property line or whatever,
mm-hmm.
there ain't someone out there fucking with you. You're out there
Not
fucking
always, yeah.
you're out
Because
there taking photos
There,
and
there
taking
is
especially in
measurements.
my environment.
I
But
say
now
you have a few
sometimes you get like
irate
in,
people.
yeah, you get in between those guys that's disputing over those properties. Man, I've seen cops and guns pulled, and I've been ran out of places. Yeah,
Well,
people don't like surveyors.
it's like a particular story. This was years ago, probably I want to say 10 years ago. We were working behind people's houses, and we were close enough where I could see the flashlight from their porch.
Yeah,
And this guy yells out, "How long are you going to be there?" And one of my hands yells out, 7 o'clock in the effing morning. I'm like, dude, shut up.
yeah, that's the
I
wrong way
looked
to
at him, I
go
said,
about it.
I'll be out here in 15 minutes. I shut the rig down that night, and I went home.
I don't blame you.
I thought we were going to get shot at.
Yeah, yeah, you
I've seen
don't
guns
fuck
that
around
night
with
before.
people around here, dude.
No, I try to be as civil as I can, and if they have a complaint, I'll try to,
Yeah, you got to
Well,
show people a little
ask them.
respect around here, and you get it right back. That's the way it
Gotta show
works.
people respect. That's the only way to be.
Now, if you don't give people respect around here, they're going to let you know real fucking fast.
Well, this leads me to a fair warning that I have for anybody who's listening. If you see a flyer on your car says there's full-time work and yada yada yada, and you get there and the presentation's about a Kirby vacuum cleaner, in this 3-month spread that I've told you that I haven't kept employment, I
Yeah,
worked as a door-to-door salesman for Kirby,
right.
which is weird because my actual name is Kirby, which
Yeah,
was a
Dude,
great selling point. I
yeah.
can't lie.
Segue right in there, man. I'm
You
Kirby, and I'm
know,
selling Kirby vacuums.
who's
they were
better to
awesome.
sell Kirby? They are, but they're not worth full price of 26.66.40.
I agree because there's one downfall to those, in my opinion, which I'm not going to name. You probably already know if you forget to empty that dang thing.
Oh yeah, bleh.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care what fragrance is in it. It turns to moldy fruit quickly.
yeah. It's nasty. I've been there, done that.
It's a great machine though. I can tell you there's none other vacuum that can pull fucking shit from the bottom of your carpet like any other. I will
See,
tell you that
there's
it is a
Yeah.
100% great product, but the way that they sell Kirby's are door to door. They do not
right,
sell online. They do not sell anything else unless you come in their shop or you have someone come to your house.
and they've been in business for quite some time.
Yeah,
Almost
that's
100 years now.
crazy
Yeah,
business model to keep doing in this day and age.
But the problem with the whole door to door vacuum salesman in current times is one particular story that I have is I was dropped off at a trailer somewhere in fucking bumfucked Egypt, okay? I went in, this house, no joke, had cockroaches crawling inside the fish tank, on the walls, in the floor. I was doing my presentation, and during your presentation, you're supposed to get there's this thing that slides on the side of the vacuum in place of the bag, and you
Yeah.
put like little cloth sheets in it to show how much that you pull from something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a white sheet that shows like the dirt on it and stuff.
oh,
So
because
I
I don't.
was running it, and then one of the tests that you do for the Kirby company is, hey, show me where your nearest bed is. I'm going to show you what you sleep in every night. Little
Oh
did I
no.
know these people did not care what they slept in. I
Whew.
went into the bed. You're supposed to run the vacuum on the bed with the sheet on it to show all the dead skin and stuff. I flipped back the cover. A dead, decomposing rat in the center of this fucking bed, dude. It was decomposing. The fur had fell off and it was decomposing into the mattress. I
Wow.
got sick and threw up on their fucking mattress. This is saying a lot considering the stuff that I deal with now on a day-to-day basis being a
Right.
janitor.
Whew.
But this person looked at me and said, "You have to go."
Yeah.
I said,
No
"That's fine."
problem.
Well, I had to walk a short distance down the road because I couldn't stay at their house. And when you work door to door, you're all loaded up into this van and drove door to door. One person will get out and knock and say, "Is it okay we come inside?" They'll drop one off and go take other people, drop them off.
Oh
You,
yeah,
mu-
so they
you,
brought you
you,
around vans. I didn't know that.
yeah, you have to sit there maybe hour, two, till they circle back around to pick you up.
Oh
Wow.
Lord,
Joe, my buddy Joe, ex buddy, I'll say ex buddy Joe.
Yeah.
He got put into a home one time where the old man had Alzheimer's.
Oh wow.
So they went to go. He was doing his demonstration, and in the time that we left, and he was doing his demonstration, the son had come home and threatened to beat him up if he didn't leave.
Yeah.
He literally had to walk like 6-7 miles down the road and wait at a crossroads for us to come back by because he
Yeah.
didn't have a phone to call.
And poor on don't
wow,
do that job.
It is
yeah.
it's a terrible job. I had a heat stroke during this because we was in a flipping van with no air conditioner going into houses that didn't fucking care about the heat.
Nice.
Nasty smelling places that you know damn well can't afford $3,000 for a fucking Kirby.
Right. Shoot.
And when you sold it, you worked down this discount list. I'm sitting here laying out all their secrets to everybody. The price of the Kirby is $2,600, but you can work down a discount to get the lowest price of $1,100. That means nobody's making no money off of it. But you can work it up more than that and fucking cheat people out of money pretty much.
Right.
It's
It's
Brutal.
like
dog eat dog.
the beginning of my conversation, you said that's a great business model, but now that you hear that it's a pyramid scheme trying to fuck people over left and right,
Most
their
of it is.
worker, you don't get no money unless you sell one either.
Right.
You don't get paid a regular paycheck unless you go into 16 or more houses in a week and don't sell anything. And at that point, they fire you because you're not selling anything.
Right. You just live off commissions, essentially.
Yeah.
That's pretty poo-poo.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
No bueno.
Well, now that I'm done with my rant, I'll relight my cigarette now that it went out and me talking a bunch of shit about the Kirby company.
Don't you just love that?
I love it.
When you don't want it to go out, that's when it goes out. But
Well, man,
when you hope it goes out, that's when it burns a hole in your carpet.
Yeah.
Rant over.
I'm lucky
Rant
that they came
over.
across the fire safe cigarettes now because I can't tell you how many times I fell asleep with a cigarette in my hand.
You know, I'm still
Well,
not been
my
bad.
Corsair mouse pad says different.
Nah. Yeah, I'd say it does.
I think I was probably a witness
Master
to one or two of
napper.
those.
Yeah, we've had to.
I had to be a witness to at least one or two of those. And just not
Yes.
paid attention at the time.
I've seen him nap at his desk quite often.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing that mediocre is not mediocre at, and that's grandpa naps.
He grandpa naps.
Hey,
We're
I
master
am
grandpa nappers.
Grandmaster all state champion.
I do
grandpa
have
napper.
to give you state champion on that. I mean, I can grandpa nap in my chair, but I can generally make it off the call first, before that happens. Then I'll be like, yeah, all right, I'm settling in my chair, not taking that. Not
See, in
Robert,
my
man.
mind,
Mr. X,
I'm
man,
like-
he gets comfortable right here in front of us, and he's gone.
Sometimes I'm like, did I end the call and I wake up, I'm in the corner in the Discord, and I'm like, nope, I didn't make it.
Yeah, the corner, by the way, in our Discord is the AFK channel, or if you've been naughty.
Yeah,
So,
See,
we put you there with Rick rolled for like 10 hours.
yeah, we'll put the world's most annoying sound on loop for 10 hours in your ear holes while you nap. So be forewarned.
And I hear none of it, so it's really not a punishment.
see, last week during the whole editing process,
Yes, I did.
we had an audio issue. Mr. Demonic Axeman had sent me the file of all the audios together, but he had messed up and added the same file of his own audio from the first track to the second track.
My
So
bad.
you had two of the first ones going through, so I couldn't link up. And at this time, me and Bud didn't want to bother you because you were just so fucking.
Yeah, you were already. Yeah, he's gone. Good
you were
nap.
gone.
I think that was right. Is either right before or after I had my tooth pulled.
I think it was right after because
Yeah, it's day after.
I think you talked about it during the last podcast that you had your tooth pulled.
Hey, my PC
Yeah,
just
yeah.
told me I have low storage space, guys. Would you believe I have low storage space on my 128 gigabyte C drive?
Really?
Hey, it holds Windows. It's all fucking matters.
That's true.
I probably have a total of 6 terabytes plugged in with numerous fucking HDDs and SSDs. I got 2 SSDs, one SSD, one NVMe, and the rest of them are HDDs. But I got plenty of space. I'm not lacking on any of them.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like my
some
particular.
other ones.
I have a
Nothing
2
good.
terabyte M.2.
Oh,
Then I
here we
have
go.
a 2 terabyte hard drive. Then I have another 2 terabyte USB hard drive. And
It's
somehow they
SSD,
have,
isn't it?
no,
No?
it's a let's see here, how can I put this? It's a Passport X meant for an Xbox, which I reconfigured to work with a PC,
Yeah.
and all
It's
of
still
them seem to
mechanical?
stay. Yes,
Huh.
it's weird.
That is
And
weird.
they all stay at the same capacity. I don't do this
No,
on
that's
purpose.
weird. That is weird. Like he can pop it up and it's like C drive and it's like dead nuts middle. D drive and it's dead nuts middle. Like E drive or what the fuck have you. It's dead nuts middle. It's like
And I don't play in this. They think I do, but honestly, I do
what
not.
it was. I came to the conclusion he's wrote a piece of software and he's not sharing it with us,
Oh no,
it like
I wish I was
automatically
that.
distributes like our shit amongst the hard drives perfectly for us, and he's not sharing it with us.
If I had done that, I would be at least 100,000 there.
Right? Yeah. True
Which
story.
I
Well,
assure you, I'm not.
well, let me ask you all a question between two long game, old school gamers and
Call me a
PC,
motherfucker.
PC, PC,
Aficionados,
PC aficionados.
I love that
I
word.
have multiple hard drives, but in each hard drive, it also takes a reserve from each one of my hard drives and makes it another hard drive. Is that normal?
Yes.
It
Yeah.
is normal to have a reserve for every hard drive?
Yep.
Okay.
You'll have that. It's like configuration files for that particular drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
That's why
that
you never have exactly what it says you're
kind
gonna
of
have.
kind of had me worried when I got to looking through all my files that I noticed
Well,
that
it's
each
like
one of
my
mine had an extra partition of a reserve for each one of them.
M.
Right.
2 and both mechanicals, 2 TB, but you only have 1.81
Right.
usable
Because
on
it
Right.
each
takes some
drive.
of it for a reserve. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool that they do that, though. That's good information to know for someone who doesn't know either.
Yeah.
Like
Don't
me.
freak
Yeah, if you're
out if
kind of
you
worried
buy
about it, I'll
something.
tell you.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
worry about if it says it's supposed to be 512 gigabytes. You plug it in, it says 498. You know,
That's just
that's just yeah, nature of the
that's
beast.
annoying.
While we're on topic of information, I'll go ahead and let you all know if you all are in issues of using Microsoft Edge. Bud probably knows where I'm going with this. And you open it up and you open your task manager and it shows that you have 9, 10, 12 instances of Microsoft Edge when you're only running one window. That's normal.
Yeah, it just
Microsoft
uses a
Edge
lot of
is,
shit to run.
yeah, it's pulling from different sources for your add-ons, your extensions, and this and that. So it's really nothing to worry about. All web browsers do this. Even
Yeah,
Chrome. Chrome don't have as many, but Microsoft, I guess, we're their own through, of course, Microsoft Edge. I said it completely backwards. Microsoft Edge is owned by Microsoft.
We
Uh,
understood that. We got you.
um, they just
Not
have
a biggie.
so many news sources and add-ons and toolbar extensions that just what bloatware. We'll call it bloatware.
The two main ones I use are Chrome and Firefox. Just throwing that out there.
I have both of those installed on my machine as well. But I
I
use Chrome almost exclusively now.
I hate using Microsoft Edge or Explorer, which is I guess defunct
Yeah, it's
now.
dead finally, even though I thought it died like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, but
Segue into the
'cause
next segment here, where we're gonna go ahead and pay our respects to Internet Explorer, except for Bud because Bud didn't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I use Netscape
I
anyway.
didn't either. I refuse to use it because of Bing. I
Yeah.
Well,
hated that.
I guess I'm alone. I'll go ahead and just pop it off.
You are.
I will.
Remember you. I
I feel
won't
so
remember you because I use
heartbroken.
Netscape, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, considering that when I first got my PC and I actually became PC Master Race, I went straight to Microsoft Edge. And now that I realize that Microsoft Edge uses more processes, I now use Chrome.
I've been
Chrome
bitching
may,
at you for damn 2 years. Like, man, just use Chrome. It's better
like I
in
said, dude,
every way.
I had no idea why I was talked into using Microsoft Edge in the first place.
I have no idea why you were either.
I
I don't
can't,
get it either. I couldn't. Yeah.
I can't remember why.
Like I
Zach,
used Edge like purposely for like Microsoft related things. Seemed like because I had to. You doing something on your PC and it's like, oh, log into this Microsoft thing. It immediately pops up Edge regardless of you having Chrome set as your default browser. It don't give a
Exactly.
fuck. It's like, nah, you're still going to use Edge for this. So
well, I
it kind
mean,
of forces you to do it some.
I
but
deleted it off my
Docky Weirdbeard
desktop.
was the one who fucking talked me into getting Edge because he made a good point when he was saying it to me because I evidently ended up using it. But he was like, "Hey, yo, blah blah blah, Chrome, blah blah blah, slows
Chrome
your
uses too
computer,
much
blah blah
memory.
blah blah
That's what
blah."
everybody
Yeah.
says.
Well, you know what? I got plenty
Well,
of memory.
it's
Right.
like
I got
that's
32
everybody's
gigs of memory,
opinion.
bro.
You use what you want to use.
Yeah. So find what suits you.
Yeah,
Right.
whatever suits your purpose or what you think your purpose is, go for
I
it.
I use Opera. No, I'm joking. The Opera is a shitty web browser.
So Can you even use Opera on Windows?
You
Yeah.
can, but it's so bad.
It's very basic.
The
It's
last time I used Opera was on an iPad or iPod Touch.
Oh
How
yeah,
long
it's
has that
still
been?
updated and supported. Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
think I
Well,
Yeah.
think
I was unaware.
the time that I used Opera was just they had an added on extension when you downloaded it for a VPN.
Right.
Mhm.
Sort of like Nord, but now that I own my own Nord, I don't give a fuck. So I can put Nord on any web browser.
Right.
Oh yeah,
And
check this out. I just looked up Opera, and it comes with a built-in VPN, ad blocker,
yeah,
video pop.
Really?
Yeah, so it's
show
they
us a
may have.
video. Show us a screen here. Let's see what you're looking at.
Yeah, I'm interested now. You have my full, undivided, semi attention.
Divided attention.
Let's see. We'll
Yeah.
find the official Opera site and take a gander at it. Of course, you're going to use cookies. Look, Windows button right there in the forefront.
Really? That's
Yep.
interesting, actually, because I didn't think they would support it.
Check that out. A Google search bar right there.
You're not sharing your screen.
Oh, is it not?
Nope.
Well, I see it.
Yeah, it should be sharing. Let's see. Let me turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, I had to turn on non-video participants for some reason.
Oh,
That's all right.
there we go.
Yeah.
What can you do in the browser over? Browse past your ad free on mobile. That's nothing in chat. I don't know about all that either. Care less about that kind of functionality.
Free VPN looks about the only thing that's worth it.
Surf the web with enhanced privacy.
Sorry,
and
guys. Excuse my yawning. I've been up
Yeah,
since 5:30 this morning.
yeah. This it still don't seem.
It don't have an appeal to me.
Yeah, it
Well,
still don't have no. I don't like that shit on the side either.
just you
Yeah.
seeing it on the site is
But there's like your
not a good.
Messenger and like your Google Voice shit. I guess that's okay.
If I was a Mac user, nothing against Mac users. They have the new M3.
M2 now. They just dropped the M2 ARM processor putting in them now.
Okay, M2. I thought I heard about an M3. Maybe that's in the works or something.
I mean, they can say all this great things on their website that it does this and does that, but testimonial coming from me actually using the web browser, it's slow. It don't want to link up right. The VPN sets you on servers that are too far away for great latency, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
So
Okay, I can get
it's
that.
it's not worth it at all. It really isn't. Like NordVPN, you can set it to say somewhere in the UK and watch some of the British Netflix and stuff, you know,
Right.
and be perfectly fine. Nothing lags or anything like
Yeah, it
that.
still
I
have
mean,
good latency with it.
right,
I love
but
British shows.
I like the
I,
British Office.
It's like the original Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond, and I love that show.
They have a complete game creation software.
Really?
Cache.
yeah,
Is it kind of like is it
Unreal
like an
5 is free
SDK
right
for
now,
like
so
mobile or how so?
Oh,
I'm curious now.
let's see.
Click, click.
yeah.
Everything you need to start making games. Make your first game using GML Visual. I've never heard of this.
Okay, let me
Game
get a
Maker has
Google.
helped developers create beloved smash hit indie games such as Undertale, Forager, and Hyper Light Drifter. I've heard two of those three games actually. So
Yeah, all of them but Hyper Light
Oh gosh.
Drifter.
okay, it looks like a an engine for mobile games or something of the sort.
Or something like a Graveyard Keeper or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, uh, it's the visual scripting method for programming with the game maker language GML. Consists of using
Oh,
action blocks to construct game logic in a visual and intuitive way. And it is an ideal tool for people who are learning programming or for people who have a more visual inclination.
see, like
That is a description I
our
found.
buddy J Dot that's developing his game. This looks more like in terms what I used back in the day when I made something versus
Has
like
he
what
decided on
Unreal
a
does.
game name yet?
No,
Nope,
no.
no game name, no
But he has been
story.
busting his ass on that though.
Hey, he's got a great character design. He's got a good level design in his mind, and actually implemented a lot
I've
of
seen
it.
snippets of his levels, and
If he can get what's in here to that game, I think it'd be actually pretty cool, man.
It's going to be a great
I
game
think so too.
once he just pushes it all out of his brain. Yeah.
Right. Then we get to beta test it and help,
I
talk
can't
him
wait
into
for
doing
that.
some cool stuff too that we might like to see in the game.
Hey, OJ Dot's running pretty much a full working shift on that every single day almost.
Yeah. Now,
He
even on his lunch
He's
breaks
doing the
from his
programming
real
and
job,
coding
that's what he's
everything
doing.
himself.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been
Wow.
busting his nuts off at it for a month.
Yeah.
Well, like I told him, I don't have any knowledge in all the things he's doing. I'm kind of just learning as he's telling me what he's
Right.
doing. But if he ever needed me to help him in, say, voice acting or whatever, I'd let
Yeah.
my
Oh, I would
crappy
jump at
ass.
it.
Yeah,
It
I'd
would be
help him out in
horribly
any way.
horrific, but
I'd like
I'd
to
be up
give
for
that
it.
a go.
Bud just
So
wants to say, "Hey, good day for fishing, huh?"
I
that's
was
my
thinking
profession,
the
ain't it?
same thing.
Yeah.
uh,
Epic NPC guys. If you guys haven't ever watched that stuff, go watch it. It's
they are
great.
great.
Mm,
I love some of their characters like Bodger and then the garlic guy.
right.
And the probably one of my favorites is the muggers.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah, they
muggers.
mug at anything. That's a dragon. Let's go mug him.
Let's go mug him.
No, that's a
Uh-oh,
dragon.
wrong button.
I'll be
Mr. L.
right back. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh,
But what do we
right on.
do?
What do we
We
do?
mug people.
We mug people.
That's
Shit.
love that.
Dragon. Man.
And I do like their Playtech series too.
Yeah. Man, they're crap, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's shot and done so fucking well now. It's damn near a
Oh yeah, their
cinematic
production is
movie. Yeah, there you go, production.
it is fantastic is the word I'm
Yeah.
gonna use.
We just like 7-minute YouTube videos. It looks like fucking shooting for a movie. Well, that one guy, the fisherman, it was like 35 minutes long. But
Oh
it had like
yeah.
those nice big behind shots coming in over the valleys and shit. It's like, damn, I feel like I'm almost watching Lord of
You
the
wonder how
Rings.
much footage actually goes into that.
Right.
Plus what they take out of it to put in the videos.
Yeah. That's a
It's
lot of
crazy.
work to then cut it all down to something that short. Pretty wild.
It's like our first technical tidbits video.
Mm-hmm. That took more than I thought it would.
Honestly, I was like, well, we'll just do this, cut that, and it took me longer than what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, probably what, 10, 15 hours just guessing.
Yeah,
Man
the more
hours.
footage I had, and what it is, I guess I'm anal about stuff, and then once I get to that point where I was like, it's done, I realize something's not in it. I go to change it, and it messes the whole timeline up,
Yeah.
and I gotta go back and change it.
Right.
But we'll get this down. I promise you guys.
Oh
Our
yeah.
content will get better as it goes on.
Yeah, we're just getting started. I've never attempted to make any content like that before.
I've edited video before, but it's been years ago.
All my experiences stems from streaming on Twitch, and that ain't doing nothing but sitting here playing a video game, talking to some people.
And I streamed some on Twitch, but I didn't like the content that I had, so I deleted all of it. And there's only like one video on my Twitch right now.
Right. All mine just got deleted because I don't stream enough anymore. Other than like some saved clips some people's got. We need to change that. Keep saying that and don't ever stream shit.
We're
Sorry,
gonna
guys.
start.
I didn't want nobody to see the shameful way I had to get up out of my battle rig.
Did you have to unmount your battle station?
I did.
You'll have
Well,
that.
it was more, it was a raise up, scoot back, squeeze through, and
Mine, it's mixed with I want to say ballet and limbo
hey, that's a good description. Mine's about the same.
because I've got to duck and cover whenever I get out here. It's not I want to hit my head on lights and all
That's
kinds
what
of
you
crap.
guys get for having them fancy arms and shit.
Hey, you'll be part of
I
that club.
do. I have to.
a
Bring
minute
it back. I
ago,
can't hear you.
Yeah.
he walks in. I watch him come around his desk and take a pelvic thrust to knock his mic out of the way.
I
He
It's
did.
kind of
hilarious.
had to, yeah.
I wish we'd have recorded that
I love that. Yeah, that would have been a good bloopers.
epic moment.
Boom! Out of the way.
Mrs.
I was
Pickles.
running through my system just a little bit too fast. I had to go take a.
I understand, which I'm going to pause for uno momento, and I shall return.
Rattle.
I
Man.
guess I had this other segment set up, but we'll wait until Mr. Robert comes back.
Oh, yeah. Won't take him long, I'm sure.
Right.
Okay, cats, go over here. There we go. Me and Robert was talking about the production quality of the Epic NPC Man stuff and how well it's shot
Epic
for
NPC
just
Man.
yeah, the Viva La Dirt League.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the production quality of their stuff for just YouTube content and how fucking well it's shot and stuff.
What was the name of that one channel that I showed you that I watched back in the day with the Chalk Warfare?
Oh shit.
They had great production.
Yeah, it did.
The great one has not returned because I'm late.
I guess we'll roll right into this next segment. Before I start it and pull it up here, let me hear a little bit about some of your all's most memorable gaming fails.
Gaming fails.
One
Something
moment.
that you know 100% that you completely screwed up at in any point of any game.
Me being a bonehead, my refrigerator has a dinger, like a car door dinger. If you do not shut the door just right,
It dings.
it sits there and aggravates.
Man, I don't know. Because there's a lot of those games back in the day, like if
Well,
you
see,
progress to a point and you had such little health and you kept starting from that point, there was no way you could progress further. You know what
I
I'm
tell you one game
saying?
that infuriated me more than any game I've ever played: Shadow Master for PS1.
That sounds familiar. I don't know.
It is ridiculously hard, unless it's just me. I know some of the people overseas probably like, he's an idiot, but I'm just saying, for me, I was probably 9, 10, maybe 12 through that range.
Right.
It infuriated me.
Yeah.
I broke the disc and threw it out a window.
Oh yeah, that's
Now,
infuriated. That's the definition of it. Yeah.
yes.
I guess the
But
only
since
gaming
then, I've
fail,
anger managed myself, and I'm not that bad.
but the only gamer fail that I can actually pretty much think of is not anything that actually happened in game, but me and one of my friends were trying to play. We had plans to have this big San Andreas gaming fest all night long, right? Because as you all know, San
I
Andreas
died.
was one of the first GTAs that you could actually have a partner come in and do co-op with you.
Yeah.
So we joined in and we tried to play, and the game kept crashing. We couldn't get this slim PlayStation, which was probably the problem with the hardware and not the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
We got so mad that this PlayStation wouldn't play. We done what any juvenile little kid would do. We took it outside, struck a lighter to it, and slung a burning disc like a frisbee into the creek.
See, man,
Well, that's pretty good.
these slim PlayStations, a lot of times when they didn't read a disc, you
What
could just
is
put
that?
weight on the top of it right here, and it would work.
No, I'm more interested in what is stuck to the top of it.
Oh, it's a Stewie sticker. I actually put that one on there
okay.
like a long time ago, man.
Why you sick little moo cow?
Yeah, I put that on there a long
And
time
it's
because this was
standing in a saucy position.
this was the one I actually bought myself, brand new when the slim ones came out.
And that's another thing that I'll
What?
tell you.
I
When
never
they
did have a slim one like that with the door popped open. Mine always was.
Really?
yeah, you had one of the good ones, the big thick boys.
Yeah, this is the thin
No,
one.
I had a slim one, but mine did not have the convertible top. Mine, you always
Really?
slid the disc in like a car CD player.
Well, see, I've
Huh.
never even seen one of those.
I don't know if
No,
I've
I
ever
haven't
seen.
either.
You haven't seen one of those flip lids ones?
Hey, this is the
No.
only slim ones I've got 3 of them here.
Holy shit, bro!
No shit.
You done blew my mind
Yeah,
now.
he's done blew my mind. I want to know what he had. See, 2 more
Because
of them.
that was the problem with those slim ones. The door wouldn't shut all the way, and you had to put weight on the door to make it fucking run right.
Yeah,
Those big thick boys that had the
I'm
automatic
flabbergasted
tray
at
that
that.
went in and out.
because I
Those were
discovered a pint can of paint was about the perfect weight to
Why
set
have
on
you not
those.
introduced me to that before?
an elementary school grade. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Huh.
I mean,
Geometry
I
book. The big thick
maybe,
geometry
maybe I'm
book.
Oh
not
You
thinking
read?
yeah,
about a slim one, but I'm sure I had a slim one and then I have the hatch.
I don't even
Um,
remember any PS2s taking a disc internally.
See,
Now that
see
I
that
think about it, because
that
even the
blows
fat
my
PS2
mind.
had
maybe
an
I'm thinking
ejection
about the thick
tray.
one because I mean it's been some years and I'm getting a little age on
Oh
me.
yeah,
So
that's been a while back.
Yeah,
20
because I've
years ago.
like Bud said, I've never seen one that actually took one in like an automatic tray. It was always
PS3 did.
the flip top. The
well, maybe I'm
PS3.
thinking of the thick boys with the tray. Maybe I am because
Right, could be.
Well, you might
I
be
remember
thinking
it
about
was
the
black.
PS3 too. The PS3
That's
had
probably what's got
the
me.
same thing.
It's funny,
PS3
I
was
have all 3 models of that too. They got a really big fat boy, a smaller, slightly smaller fat boy, and then they had a convertible one like that, but they don't pop up this way. It opened up this way. A lot of people haven't seen the PS3 with the lid that slides open this way.
I've not seen many PS3s. I've been I was in the architecture of Xbox at that time, 360s.
Well, when I get into the console world, I get into all of them.
Well, that's
Really,
also why you were saying that you need to get rid of some of your consoles.
I need to get rid of some consoles, yeah, because
So,
I've got like one of everything.
anybody wants some old school consoles, man? Hit us
Hit
up.
me up, yeah. Go to our website, mediocregaming.org. You can find my personal email right there. Hit me up if you want something. I probably have it. If you need some
If you
pieces to something, I probably have it. If you need a controller to something, I probably have it.
if you don't want to navigate through all that stuff, just I'll put the question in this episode on Spotify again. If you want to answer, just hey, I want one of those consoles.
Yeah,
The question is going to be the same. What do you all think? Good or bad?
let
So
us know.
if you want a console, fuck, let let Budley know. He'll
Yeah,
send you one. By golly,
I mean,
Okay, evidently I am wrong in my thinking.
we got one of those.
I guess
NES got
all
one
of
of those
them
here.
I guess had the uh flip
Yes,
top design, and I was thinking of the thick ones.
kind of rare. Conquer's Bad
you,
Fur Day.
yeah, you showed
Oh,
out on the last one. You
it
trying to
Got to
is.
keep plugging it,
just
man.
trying to flex it, man.
Got to plug it though, man. I mean, you
Hey,
want a
man,
I
anybody
keep
you
want some
want
plugging.
Bad Fur
a
Day?
rare copy of Conqueror's Bad Fur Day? Hit me up, and I'll work you out a good deal on it.
Once again, never heard of it.
Great game. It's fun.
I know it's
I,
about
I,
a squirrel, but
It's like one of the few 64 games that's got that rating on it.
yep, it's true. Only reason I
well,
know because that guy.
while
Right.
I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and pull up this while before we lose track of what we're doing
Yeah,
again.
let's just see what we got here.
Some gaming
Gaming
fails.
fails.
I love good gaming fails.
I do too.
And the video we're watching is from GameSprout. If you all can see that, if not, I'll leave a link in the description on the video that we're watching. We're pretty much set to have this audio in the video this time. If you all feel kind of bad about that last time, I know we got a couple.
Yeah, we apologize for that.
Yeah, we
Yeah, for
had
not
some complaints about it.
we didn't have the audio from the videos we was listening to it because, like I said, we had a little bit of issues last week about
Too close.
about
Oh wow.
That was too close.
And
That's funny.
I'm just gonna let it run. We'll react to all of them. Oh, Skyrim game. There we go.
Great game. I love it.
Oh, I think there's no question on the love for Skyrim.
Right. Yeah.
I have an affinity for games like this format.
What that guy just say?
He said, "My cousin's out fighting dragons while I'm just on guard duty. You need to slay a fucking dragon."
Right.
That's funny.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Red Dead taking a shower.
Need some help,
Taking a
Parker?
bath.
Fishy splash as I take in
Oh,
the
sounds
bed.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks.
Sounds good, thanks.
Oh, God.
You'll get it.
Oh,
Good clean
shit.
today.
You gotta catch a
She's
fire.
on
and die.
fire. Did she just die from it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're not getting rubbed down, buddy.
This lady just
I
walked through a
feel
fiery
much like
door
talking, if that's okay
to
with you. I reckon
is it
that
John
bit's clean
Marston?
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
died beside him and he's talking to her.
Arthur is his
Yeah,
name.
Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan, that's what it was. I was thinking of the second one.
What game is this?
Yeah.
I'm not
that's what I'm
sure.
wondering. Syndicate, maybe. Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh God!
That dude just fucking kicked the hostage out of the door.
Yes.
Lemmings. I
Even know what game? Oh, I love this.
don't know what game it was either, but it looked like Lemmings. Man, we might have to play this.
Battlefront 2. Here we go. Shoot that AT-AT.
Oh, he
jumped out of
fell
it just
out
in
of it.
time.
Perfect. Oh, here we go. Some
Alright.
old school GTA.
Don't make it any worse for yourself.
Taxi mission over. Taxi driver. Oh my god.
They got the fire? Are you serious?
Taxi
Wow.
driver needed a ride, man. Someone stole his car.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's just some crap right there.
That's disrespectful.
What the?
Something unusual?
I
What
would
the-
get that prostitute.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Is that Wee Bowling?
we gotta unpack that one.
What happened right there?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, he slung that ball and it ping pong like a motherfucker. Hold on, we'll back that up.
I think that was Wii Bowling, and I've never managed to get anything out of it like that.
Oh, there's the
That's The Witcher, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a glitch or a hack. Yeah, that's a hack.
Yeah, that's definitely Wee Bowling.
The staff makes me immortal, Vic. I'll be fine.
Oh, I'll be fine. Stab
That's
in the
makes
ass.
her immortal.
Tell you how long I
That's
spent in
what
one of those.
for.
Good
So
old
long,
GTA
grease and
5.
breakfast burritos and broken relationships. But anyway, there's some work.
Get him on fire with a water hose.
Crazy with fire, the water.
That's holy
God.
shit.
Super speed in Battlefront.
Light speed.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's all I can say about that.
That's a pretty good. That's,
What was that?
that's a straight up gaming fail right there, boy. Enemy dies before you kill him. These are coming through some
Did he
pretty
die?
pretty fast succession, man.
Oh,
That's
crap.
kind of like that one game. Just watch. I cannot remember the guy's name. I apologize. It's the Asian gaming fails, where he stepped on a branch and it killed him.
Oh, yeah. Emotional
Emotional damage,
damage.
I stepped on a branch. Hilarious.
Uh,
Assassin's Creed 3. You know, that's the only Assassin's Creed that I played other than Black Flag.
I played Odyssey, I think it was called.
I played the second one.
I liked Odyssey pretty good.
Oh god.
Oh my, that's nightmare fuel, fellas. Nightmare fuel.
I love those glitches in games when the necks are so weird and stuff.
I like when they ragdoll and just go.
Oh my gosh. Something rolls across the frame and just wipes it out.
Oh, this is that
Sekiro.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about playing this.
yeah, because it's a lot like Elden Ring.
Whoa.
Dark Souls. What? He died but didn't die.
It gave him that death animation. Look, it gave him his souls back.
Who?
That was either low.
Okay, if you're still gonna give me one. That's right. Yeah.
Wo ist euer Anführer?
Oh no.
Dem bekommst du niemals.
That fucking.
Er hat doppelt so viele Männer. So gut wie diese hier.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's too
I
good.
wish the listeners could spell that animation.
Oh my goodness! If you all are audio listeners, please watch the video. this
Yeah,
time.
please. Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna kill somebody with this briefcase. It's gonna take a minute.
Are they running or is that just their animation of running? Yeah. How did he throw a case to kill her?
I have no clue, but I've seen some Hitman videos like this where they homing briefcase or I don't know, some
Yeah,
kind of weird glitch.
I've not done many. I've not played any Hitman games actually. Oh, hit her.
Oh, God. That's funny.
Pick it up and walk away. That's crazy.
Ad. No, we're not gonna listen to this ad.
La, 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 la.
Flip it to audio.
Cut that one out.
L.A. Noir.
Oh, okay.
Reminds me a lot of that.
What the hell?
Why did you get married? To protect the earth.
That makes sense, I think.
What's this? Hit Red Faction, the first Red Faction.
Yeah.
Oh, that non-playable character freaking out. Oh wow.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
You know, a lot of these fails, I've never had the pleasure of running into them.
I've had a couple odd occurrences, especially like some weird shit like this with weird textures loading in on some games.
Right.
Especially with like scratch discs and shit back in the day. That's when you'd see some really wild shit.
Oh yeah, it's true.
What the hell? Ah, you clumsy fool.
Apologies. Okay.
Apologies.
Catch you later, then.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I'm
Oh
on
god, that poor horse.
You're not
Oh
going
wow.
Reminds me of Skyrim. Biohazard, Resident Evil. Oh god. I'm here, he said.
Oh god.
Oh my.
Oh god, bud, look.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Land shark.
That's bad stuff.
Disconcerting.
Well, neighbor,
Is it gone?
tell you
Oh,
yeah.
Love this
what do you
game.
say?
I love
Ready to
Fallout
take that
4.
first step into a new
They
life?
got weird looking faces.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my.
Oh,
Nice
that's
chair.
some core strength right there, fellas.
Excuse me, Gordon.
Sit in place
but I'm
without a
rather
chair.
busy now.
That's core strength.
too long.
I could do that before I fail. Oh
What's that
shit.
dude- what was that dude's name? Donald
You
Sutherland?
don't think this has anything
No.
to
Think
do
so.
with me, do you?
I think I'm thinking of someone else.
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
That's right, naked Spider-Man. Pick up your clothes, bitch.
Where do you want me to?
Just a couch is fine.
See you later.
Gonna let him walk out naked.
Weird.
That
Hey,
was
y'all been
weird.
testing some graphics on this, haven't you?
Yeah, been using this as a benchmark because I discovered that it's mostly CPU bound.
Have you run into a glitch like this?
No.
Another Hitman. Oh, don't need to hide that body.
What the hell?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that in a horror movie.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
right through the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
Ragdoll at the
Scream.
other side. Yeah, that's some
Jesus
weird shit.
Christ.
Crisis?
These Battlefield ones are good.
I
Oh,
love Battlefield 5.
I
Never
dig
had any
those
weird
games.
crap like that
God.
happen.
I've had this happen on DayZ.
I've had it happen on H1Z1.
GTA. Yeah. Set his
He's
son on fire.
Oh,
Oh, it killed
he
himself.
died watching him. Yep.
It's first person mode for you. Can't see shit.
Huh.
I mean, he's having a time of his life.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of Assassin's Creed ones, aren't there? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What
He just
the
went into
poop?
orbit.
Christ.
And killed him. Nice.
Oh lord.
Fallout
I've seen
76.
some wonky stuff happen in the Space Creator.
Oh, God.
Like that.
Woo.
Moonwalking across the field. That's pretty funny.
Never played any of the Madden games, but yeah.
I haven't in a long time. Used to play them.
Bad Company, one of my favorite battlefields.
I agree. I like that one.
Oh, he just jumped right into it. Hey, he survived though.
Star Citizen. Here we go. One of the new games I've been wondering about. I forgot about how much we watched this fucking video. The voice, the mouth moves with his voice. That's cool. Kinda.
It's trying.
It's trying to.
The sneaking.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. It's trying though, man.
The dude's having a hell of a time. Loken plays.
I think we can stand there, guys.
Flat. Oh yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, the quality on that's terrible. Oh,
Oh, and he
T-pose.
T-posed. Oh shit.
All T-pose. Look, don't worry about it. I'm Spider-Man.
Ads.
Oh no, another ad. Valorant, fucking.
At least it's a
Valorant.
game.
Occupational hazard.
Shit.
Oh, there's a hazard, Batman. They
I know
don't
what-
care.
Hey there. You got him?
Speaking of which, I gotta say this: Batman, but you might take offense to this, is a pussy.
What?
Okay.
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Okay. Well, on the Marvel side, you have, you have Tony Stark, who has the Hulkbuster
Right.
to take out the Hulk if he becomes too irate.
Right.
Right.
Batman come out with the Justice Buster. His paranoid ass had come up with every situation possible to take out the members of the Justice League if the Justice League became against him for any reason.
Right.
There's a comic where Batman uses it in full force, and even in the end, Superman is hurling this fucker into the stratosphere, ripping the Justice Buster apart, and you know what Batman does to stop Superman? He spits fucking kryptonite gum into this fucker's face.
Well, that's kind of smart if you ask
Oh
me.
yeah. I mean,
No joke that it's all smart. He shot fucking the Flash with a non-friction goo to where he can get friction and get traction and go.
right.
There's just so many stupid. Why would you be that paranoid that your teammates would come
Well,
against you?
his
I mean,
parents
I
were
get
killed.
that too. Yeah. He's all fucked up anyway, man. He's like a old
He
emo
is
kid
emotional.
now.
He's emotional.
Yeah,
He's
that's a
you
old
slapped your
emo
mic,
kid.
Robert. You turn your mic off.
Saying that
What'd you say?
he has emotional damage.
He has emotional
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Now that I got that Batman ran out of the way, I had to say that because I always thought Batman was a pedophile.
That's neither here nor there.
Well, I mean, he's got an old dude who helps him and got a bunch of young boys coming in the house all the time.
Well, my gripe, since we're talking about this on the movie, Batman and Robin, why would Alfred make his niece a suit like that?
Right. Kind of strange too. I know. I agree.
We're gonna have to
That's all
unpack
I'm
this.
saying.
I'm
I
gonna close
like
out
that.
this screen here because we've pretty much done 11 minutes of fails. That's a lot of fails, but we'll unpack this a little bit here.
Bam. Move that over here.
You know what's
going on.
weird about the Batman and Robin movie though?
Okay.
Batgirl is, so you say, his niece, right?
Based on my knowledge.
The real Batgirl is actually, Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
True. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I have a problem with this movie. That's why I had to stop the fails to unpack this.
Right.
I'm a stickler for people staying with what they are.
I agree. It is best to try to stay to canon, but I
But
also understand taking liberties kind of fits the story shits in there. I kind of get it, but it sucks still. I understand.
Right.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it this way. How I try to explain it to most people about the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Hmm.
Both besides the comics, DC and Marvel both explore into the multiverse. So
Right.
everything you see in film and in animation, they're their own universe. Events
Right.
happen different in these and there, so you don't really have to worry about
Unless
canon.
you are
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Well, Deadpool is the one and only
Exception.
anti-hero. Call him a hero or a villain. He's an anti-hero.
In
Yeah.
which
That
he knows that he is
that
being watched.
yeah, completely aware that he is an animated or a fictional character.
Yeah.
And he
Unless you go to which X-Men was it? Where they tried to do the whole Deadpool thing. I didn't really care for it.
I honestly can't remember him.
Wolverine.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah, that Deadpool.
Where they took Wade Wilson, sewed his mouth shut, and gave
I'm
him
go
the beams from Cyclops and all that
I'm
crap.
going
oh
by
yeah, okay. I about forgot that even existed. It's been
I'm
so
going
long.
by the Deadpool movies where Ryan Reynolds killed Ryan Reynolds in that movie. Killed
Yes.
Yeah.
killed himself. Said that's a bad Deadpool
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that was a terrible rendition of fucking Deadpool, man.
Yeah, it was. I
Now, the
have to
part
agree.
where Wade Wilson deflects the bullets with the swords, that's badass. But it's
Yeah,
also funny in the second one
where he
where he
tries to do
tries to
it.
do it and then he's full of holes.
Yeah.
That was one of the best parts. He's like, "Oh yeah, ding, 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 ding." He deflects a couple of them,
Yeah.
Right.
but not all of them.
Yeah, it turned him into Swiss cheese.
But that's the thing about Deadpool, though. He's got a
Yeah.
healing factor greater than Wolverine's. Maybe faster, but Deadpool is more efficient.
He can
You would have to
regenerate from
vaporize
a head.
Deadpool
Well,
before
Yeah.
there would be any
Wolverine
form
can
of him
too.
coming back.
Wolverine can too. In one of the comics, he was completely obliterated except for a piece of brain cell,
Right.
Oh, well,
and
it's true.
he regenerated himself. He can do the same, but
Yeah, I didn't know that about Wolverine. I've not
Not as
dived
quickly.
into the Marvel shit of things as much
I,
being a Batman
I mean,
fanboy.
geek out on Wolverine stuff because it's kind of
oh,
one of
Oh,
my
I
favorite
like
characters
it.
besides Deadpool.
when it
Yeah.
comes to that side, I infinite knowledge about a lot of stuff, man. Not all of it. I can't say that a lot of all of it because there's so much stuff, but I have a
Oh,
good
yeah, there's
knowledge on all things.
so much material.
Yeah, I can ramble on about most comic book characters with you. Most. Not all of them.
Like the conversation we had in Discord a couple months back about Miss Death. I sent a picture of Miss Death,
Oh,
and
Lady Death, yeah.
I let everybody know that
Yeah.
hey, yo, this is what everybody's referring to.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I know a little bit about that.
That was Thanos' main squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
Thus,
He
why
thought was
Deadpool
his
got
main.
cursed with
Death
immortality.
actually really loved Deadpool. Death loved Deadpool and didn't really care too much for Thanos, but they all were Thanos and Deadpool were battling for Death's affection.
Right.
Right. That's the reason Thanos cursed him. Well, I don't know if you call it a curse, but afflicted him with eternal life
Right.
to keep him away from Lady Death.
Well, while we're on the topic of Deadpool, did you also know that the Venom symbiote used to be on Deadpool?
Really?
Yes.
And Deadpool actually
Venom Pool.
wore the Venom symbiote on his head like a giant Jerry curl.
Yes.
I didn't
That
know
in the
that.
comics.
He really did.
That's wild.
He really did. And the symbiotes in the DC or Marvel universe, I don't know why I said DC, but the Marvel universe, they take a piece of every person that they've bound with them. That's why Venom is so irate and kind of chaotic, is because he was on Deadpool before Spider-Man
Mm,
and before
Right.
Eddie Brock.
makes
The
sense.
person who is Venom, Eddie Brock, I don't know if he is now in the new 57 that they're coming out with, but Venom is, I think, New 57 is DC, by the way. Don't quote me on that. But the new Venom is Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock's been Venom since Venom's been a thing. First Venom
Yeah.
comic I bought was Eddie Brock.
Right.
I wish I still had that fucker because I remember when I was 7 or 8, I bought this thing at a comic book store in Ohio with me and my brother. I didn't have the concept of money. I just distinctly remember, hey, yo, I want to buy this. I gave him $5 bills. Like, hey, this isn't enough. But I got that comic eventually, and it was an issue 1 of Venom.
Ooh, what did we get today?
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
Mr. Beard
little,
hooked us up with Still Sealed.
ooh, the Mighty Thor,
Yes. Pretty
female
awesome.
Thor.
Kind of want to open it, but I don't.
I really want to read it.
I know. I
Pull
I
it
want to
know
up
it's
look at the
got.
online.
art.
Pull it up online and read it. Don't open it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Internet's a great thing.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
sure
would
it's
like to
on
see
there
the
somewhere.
artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to know the story.
Yeah,
Just know what that story is.
Is it Thor? See, Jane? Is it her?
no.
Hard to tell from a sealed package, huh?
I know there's a couple that's acquired the power of Thor, females. So
Break up a bunch of people's heart and open it right now. No, I'm joking.
I don't do that.
Because I'd be one of those people who'd break their heart. I would rather keep it sealed.
$24.99 price tag on it.
Yeah.
MSRP. I don't know. I don't know how old it is or anything. No clue.
Come from page 3, probably.
What's it called?
The Mighty Thor.
Yep, the
I
mighty
don't.
Thor, thunder in her veins.
Because I don't really have it on hand with me at the moment.
Another graphic novel that you all need to read if no one's ever read it is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Sounds interesting.
If no one's ever read it, it's literally some goth/emo guy who lives in a house that has a bunch of corridors underneath his house, and he's a homicidal maniac.
I haven't
There's
really read anything in a while myself. I
one of
used
the
to.
Okay, it is Jane Foster. That's what I thought.
yeah. I would like a full
That's actually
covered.
2016.
I'd like to have a full hard-covered book of the time when Thor was Beta Ray Bill,
Now, I do like that storyline.
because I've read a couple of the individual comics about it, but I've not read the entire series when he was carrying Stormbreaker and yada 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 yada.
Well, that's me. I've seen bits and pieces about Beta Ray Bill, and what I've seen so far, I've liked. I'd like to see the whole in chronological order.
You ever watched
I haven't
the
heard of it.
Thor movie, The Dark World?
I haven't.
If you watch it, Thor goes to no Ragnarok. My bad, the third one,
Oh
Ragnarok.
yeah, Ragnarok. I've watched it several times. I love it, baby.
When he's in that area fighting in the arena, and you find out that Thor is one of the champions, there's a shot in the video in the movie of it showing the landscape of the city, and it's got the champions' faces up there. Beta Ray Bill is one of the champions' faces.
I noticed that.
There's 3 of them. There's Thor, there's Hulk, there's Beta Ray Bill, and another one. I can't remember who the third one was, but
I have to
that
watch
that that,
this.
that gave me hopes that maybe they might
We may do
bring
that
Beta
later.
Ray Bill to the Marvel Cinematic
There's a
Universe.
lot of the new Marvel movies I've not watched. A lot of them.
I've
I've not
Moon
seen
Knight.
Infinity War.
Moon Knight. If you haven't
Uh-oh.
watched the series,
Haven't seen the
watch it.
Doctor Strange movies.
Now,
Oh man,
I really like those. I really like Infinity War
I'm
and
sure I
Endgame.
would like all. I can't watch TV that much anymore. I don't know why. It's weird.
well, most movies that
too.
you watch like in a conglomerate with us.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
facts.
I think the last movies we watched together was the Fantastic Beasts series, the first 2 movies.
Yeah, me and Robert watched Batman and Robin the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I joined in on that last bit of that one.
So we need to introduce him to Ragnarok because he needs to see the one character. Oh my gosh, it's killing me now. Brain fog. The one that the rock guy.
I know who you was talking about when you first said that you couldn't remember his name, but I couldn't remember his name
Did
either.
you say the Rock guy
There's a guy
Yes.
completely made
from
of
Fantastic
rocks.
Four?
No, it's
No,
not Thing.
no. It's not the Thing.
Yeah, I didn't think
It
so.
is.
Just some guy on that planet with some
I
buddy.
remember Meek. The name.
Meek, yeah.
Little cephalopod.
Yeah,
kind of
bug looking
creature.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Korg.
Korg. That
Yes.
guy is so funny. He just he
It's
has some
hilarious.
one-liners that is just perfect, golden in that movie.
Oh yes, I agree.
Guardians
Just
of the
golden.
Galaxy. I've not watched those to the entirety, not a one of them.
You should watch both of them.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
What do they call Thor on? Was it Infinity War? I'm pretty sure it was. Uh, actually, I think it was. I can remember the character's real name.
Hmm.
That's irritating.
Can you help you on that one?
brain fog, man. Hate it.
Oh yeah,
Green
Trill.
Dog. Bad.
It's Dave Batista. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now. I can't.
Drax.
Yeah,
Drax.
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 In
I can't
part
remember what
two,
Drax.
he has the best lines ever in part two
Yeah.
when he sits there and he's sitting there eating chips. He goes, "Oh, how long you been here?" He goes, "I've always been here." He's like, "I've learned the
He's moving
skill.
so
If I
slowly you can't
move
see him.
really slow, you can't see me." And he just slowly
Eats the chip.
takes a bite of his chip, and they say, "I can still see you." He goes, "No, you can't."
No, you can't. No, I like the Guardians of the Galaxy game that they came out with. I like that pretty good in the way
I've
his
not played it
character
myself,
is.
but I watched you guys play it, and it looked pretty good.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really
I
good.
don't like the game because it's too linear.
Nah, you don't like nothing though.
I really don't like it. Well,
It's a good game. I like
I like the Marvel's Adventure game. In there, you can actually do things with each other and level up your character, change the way
Yeah,
they look. They all look great, have
that was
different
fun.
skills, yada
Yeah.
yada.
See,
And
sometimes I like those linear ass games though. Then you can just kind of just like get lost in it and mindlessly just play. You know what I mean?
the thing that got me the most with the Guardians of the Galaxy game is that in certain parts, when you have to like open a gate or lift up something or do this to pass through some area, it's the exact same animations as the new God of War.
Oh yeah, but you know what those things are, really, don't you? That's
Oh yeah,
loading screens.
yeah. It just load the next area.
And
Yeah.
it's just interactive loading screens. I understand they do get tiresome and they're just trying to fool you. You know, I feel, but
Well, not so much
Right.
as that you're trying to fool me, so much that it's the exact same thing, the exact
bruh,
same animation. Now, Jedi Fallen Order, on the other hand, have the exact same concept. You go through these little thin things to get to another area, and it helps with load and stuff. But it's a
right,
complete different animation.
Now I do
right.
like Fallen Order. Honestly,
I've not played that one either.
I'm a fan of that.
They gave it out free on GOG a little while ago, and I got it free for Epic. I think it was. I got it for Epic through Twitch. One of the free
Yeah,
games through Twitch. Yeah,
I
See,
must have missed that one.
I had it through Origin. Bud watched me
yeah.
play some of it.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks good
It-
too, graphically to
It's
be. It's got some years of age on it, but it still looks really good.
the only
Yeah.
thing I truly wish that game would allow you to do, which you've heard me say before. I wish that they'd allow you to make the choice. Do you want to go towards the light side or do you want to go towards the dark side?
I can see
Right,
that.
I would like for them to make the choice like on Fable. You want to choose
Right.
evil or good.
right. You can
I
start turning
agree.
into the dark side and looking all cool and creepy and shit.
Which
I
brings me
start
to the
looking like
point
this.
that EA has released their licensing agreement with Star Wars.
Yeah, they
So
wouldn't renew it with them.
Star Wars license now can be sold and any games can be made from any company now.
Right.
So we might come across a good
I've
adventure
already
Star
kind of
Wars.
heard some tales of other companies wanting to get a hold of it.
Ooh.
So,
Hey,
What news did we find out? What was it yesterday about the Spider-Man game?
oh
Coming to
yeah, I
PC?
seen that Spider-Man game. It was on the Epic launcher and coming to PC. So
oh
that's something
yeah,
cool to look forward to. Yeah, we might
That's
get to
got me
play
yeah,
excited.
Spider-Man on PC finally, man.
that's great because I loved Spider-Man on PlayStation 4.
I did too. That's
I
one of the
never,
most played games I had for
I didn't
sure.
have PlayStation 4, and I'm thinking it was PS2, maybe 3 the last time I played one.
If you
And
played the older ones like back on
Those were kind of rough.
N64, that was the one that had the best web slinging animation.
Oh
and,
yeah,
and fluidness. They've brung that great shit past all these other generations that come out with Spider-Man games that suck, that you link webs to fucking non-existing things and whatnot, and
all
brought it
right.
to PlayStation 4 to where it literally seems like you're swinging through the city or through
Yeah,
Central
it does
Park on
feel like
trees and
you're
whatnot.
really
I can't
doing it.
wait if they
It-
come with
Because
Nope.
you
PC.
have to make
I
sure
really
you
want to
can
play it.
hit something as you're swinging through the city. Because if you don't, you go.
There's a certain intuitiveness about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even who
I
played it on
literally
a
can
wait.
console,
spend. Well, you
it
see
looked
me
good.
playing Horizon. I spend hours just going through the woods looking for a barn.
All right,
On Spider-Man, you literally can just swing through the city for hours finding
finding hidden
collectibles, this and
collectibles
that.
I
and
I
little
love doing
missions,
that on
and
the older ones.
Yeah,
oh, you'll love it on this one too, man. It's a really good game. I highly recommend it.
I cannot wait.
even the missions. Some of the missions are great with their quick time actions and stuff. So
Yeah,
the cinematics and stuff is just
combat feels good.
beautiful. Yeah, the combats are an updated version of what you would get from Arkham Knight or Arkham Asylum or Arkham City.
Yeah, if you've liked
I
the Batman games the way they fought
I,
and played,
I enjoyed those.
well, you'll like the
It's,
fighting on Spider-Man. 'Cause
it's like an updated combat system.
yeah, and you got a little more advanced things. You can, web this
Different.
guy over here real quick, and then
Stick him to a
fight this
wall.
guy,
Yeah.
and then yeah, all kinds of cool shit. It's fun to play. I don't know when it's coming out. Soon, I think. I got Epic open. I do.
It'd be nice when it does come. I'll be one of the first ones to grab that fucking thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it again myself. Where
That's
did I
true.
see this? Marvel Spider-Man Remastered coming August 12th
August 12th.
and remastered. So hopefully it ain't just a port.
Yeah, where we can run the frames that were
Yeah, so we
in
go
that.
past 60 frames per
That-
second.
That's pretty much what we're all like itching in our pants for, is just to stick it on a fucking benchmark.
Yeah, that too.
Hopefully, there's a benchmark feature because
Yeah,
we
I hope
we love
so.
numbers.
And as pretty as that game was on the PS4 and it's remastered, bet it
So
might look really good on a PC as long as
we have
it's
a
not just a console port.
place in our Discord for benchmarks, and we urge everybody to put some kind of data in there because
Yeah,
we are data hoarders.
I like it.
But
Like even if you don't think your system's worth a shit, I want to know anyway.
with that
Yeah.
being said, guys, I will go ahead and wrap it up. We're going on 2-hour podcast here.
Oh yeah, yeah. We better cut
Yeah,
it down then.
we'll wrap it up. Ain't nobody even heard this last bit, probably.
If you made
Oh,
it this
John D.
long though,
Hello, John
we
D.
appreciate you for sure.
Yeah, we love you, Jundy.
And don't
All right,
forget to
guys.
follow us on all of our socials, man. We're on Instagram now, Twitter, YouTube. It's all on our
TikTok.
website. We're on TikTok. Yeah, check it all out, please.
Yeah, you'll find us somewhere. The Instagram hasn't been too active because I'm the one who's been taking responsibility of the Instagram, and I'm trying to learn how to do Instagram at the moment.
I'm working on the TikTok, but it's mainly focused on our tech videos, and we are getting more tech videos out. It just
Takes time.
It
takes time.
It really
Yeah.
does.
We're new.
It's a
Kinda like
three-man
Joe Dirt, we
project.
don't know what to do.
Well, we ain't got no one helping us either. It's just us.
Right.
So
True.
we're
And you
working it
guys
on our own.
supporting us. So we
Yeah.
appreciate you.
the hell out of it.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your family. If they don't like it, tell them to tell someone that might like it.
Right.
Come listen to these country boys talk about tech.
Yeah, it'll blow
Yeah.
your mind.
So with that, guys, we'll see you next week. Come and
Yep.
join us next Saturday. We'll be on here again.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.